Welcome back to our continuing coverage as we follow the breaking news in the Middle East. We want to bring in Israel's ambassador to the United States, Michael Leiter. He just got off the phone with the White House. And Mr. Ambassador, let's just get right to it. How was that conversation? What can you share with us, if anything?
Well, I'm going to be very hesitant about sharing conversations with the White House and the media. I'll just say this. The absolute pleasure of working with the Trump administration is the clarity that the president projects. What he means what he says. From the very outset, from the very moment that President Trump met with Prime Minister Netanyahu in their first visit in February, they have both said that Iran will not achieve a path to a nuclear weapon. And they've been consistent on this. President tried through the good services of his special envoy, Steve Witkoff, to negotiate an end to this path to nuclear weapon. It failed, and we're willing to give it another chance. If now the supreme leader of Iran understands when he looks left and he looks right, and he's got nobody left next to him, that might be the time to give up entirely, to dismantle his nuclear weapons program, his ballistic missile program, and basically his design on the destruction of Israel. That's really what he has to give up.
Mr. Ambassador, could you give us an idea based on the early indications? And I caution that we're only 12 hours into this. I said 18 hours a couple minutes ago, but it's only 12 hours here. Can you give us a sense of how much has been accomplished and how much more needs to be done before Israel considers this a success?
Initial indications are that our strike that began 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time was quite successful. The top brass of the IRGC, that's the terrorist wing of the military that sponsors international terrorism, their leadership has been taken out almost entirely. Many of the top brass in the army itself have been taken out, and the infrastructure at the site of Natanz, which is the first site for the production of weapons-grade uranium, has been destroyed, we believe, almost entirely. We may have to have another go at it. We'll see. We're analyzing the BDA at the present time. But we have also been successful in taking out the air defenses in and around Tehran. This was a project that was implemented by our Mossad. And I think that when the dust settles, you'll find that the beeper operation in Lebanon and the drone operation of Ukraine and Russia pales to the genius of the implementation of this operation.
Could you speak to anything at Fordow, the enrichment site?
Well, that really connects, Udana, with Bill's question. This entire operation really has to be completed with the elimination of Fordow. Fordow is the main site, deep underground, which is where the weapons, where the enriched uranium and the weapons are kind of put together, coupled, and poses the greatest danger. That's why it's the most protected site. And we hope that the Iranian regime will come around and say, okay, we got the message. We're not going to continue. Come inside, take apart Fordow, destroy this infrastructure, and we can move on from here. But if not, we're committed to seeing this entire operation through. We are not going to allow the Iranian regime that is intent on eradicating the state of Israel to achieve massive ballistic missile quantity and the ability to pair it with a nuclear bomb. It's just simply not going to happen. I must say this, if you just give me one more minute. 90 years ago, there was somebody who said that he's going to exterminate the Jewish people. We didn't have a state. We didn't have an army. There was nothing we could do about it. And nobody else lifted a finger to protect us. We lost a third of our people, 6 million people. Now we have a new Hitler saying that he's going to destroy the state of Israel. Do you know that there's actually a watch, a big clock in the center of Tehran with a countdown to the destruction of Israel? This is what the people see every day. This is what this government of lunatics in Tehran is actually propagating. So we're not going to let it happen. We want to live. We want to live in peace, but peace of life, not peace of death.
I hear you. And I just wanted to bring this up, that the IAEA has said that Iran is in complete non-compliance. And so this afternoon, the UN Security Council is going to get together. I mean, who do you think they will condemn? Is it Iran, who is in non-compliance, or Israel?
Well, very, very perceptive question, Donna. Thank you for that. No, the IAEA slapped a very, very harsh report on the Iranians. Look, it's clear to anybody who has eyes in their head that these people lie. It shouldn't be a surprise that when people sponsor murder around the world, that they also lie. They've lied. They're moving with tremendous speed towards the acquisition of a nuclear weapon. We have intel which shows that it could be a matter of days and weeks. So we had to act. We could not wait any longer. But of course, you know, the Security Council, with its usual group of useful idiots to those around the world who try to implement the evil, will come together and condemn Israel once again. But we have we have dear friends there who are also opposed to the Iranian nuclear program. And of course, most importantly, our greatest ally, the United States, is certainly going to stand by our side in the Security Council and not allow these bad actors to condemn us and challenge our right to defend our country and our existence, really.